Hello, my name is Kaitlin Leas. This night is always very special to my dad, so I want to thank you all for coming to celebrate with my family. This is my 4th gala, which means I've been coming to this event for about a third of my life. I remember the first time. I was 9, I wore a black and white dress, my hair was short, and I was missing several teeth. Me and my sister were just waving our wands around in the air like crazy. I remember the auctioneer asked if the tooth fairy had been good to me as I raised my wand again and again. I thought we were so lucky that we were winning so much. Now that I'm a gala veteran, I know what all the wand is waving for, and that it's not so much about winning as it is making sure that we all take care of each other. My dad shows us what matters to him because he wants us to grow up with a sense of hopefulness and to make a commitment to making a difference. For those of you who don't know my dad, here's a quick hack. He's always really nice to people when he first meets them. He's really determined and very smart. He has the biggest heart in the world. He makes really bad dad jokes, and he used to eat very unhealthy food, but now he's kind of paleo, but sometimes he cheats. We always have to have dark chocolate, whipped cream, licorice, and meat in the house. So if you're all listening very closely, only the meat part's considered paleo. He can't sit still at all. When there's a spare moment, we're hiking, rock climbing, or skiing, and he thinks personal space is overrated. Most importantly, my dad believes in me, 100%. I'm a swimmer, and if I have a bad meet, he's there telling me to shake it off. Even when I was 0.1 seconds away from qualifying for a recent competition, he reminded me that it was my personal best time and that I had the next year to try again. He's on my side. I think my dad does the work he does with Make-A-Wish because he wants to make sure that kids who are sick have someone else on their side, 100%. I think he wants them to know that it's important to look forward. When I get a grade I don't agree with, my dad has taught me to stick up for myself. In a way, that is what he's doing. He's sticking up for kids who need something more to get them through. If I was sick, I would want someone to help me to think beyond my illness, someone who would help me to dream big, and there's no one who I'd want sticking up for me and believing in me 100% than tonight's honoree, my dad, Bret Leas.
Kaitlin. Thank you, Kaitlin. Wow. I love you. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of myself, Audrey, Kaitlin, Jamie, and George, I am thrilled to be here tonight with you. Before getting started, I would like to address for people that were here last year some unsolicited, and I really do mean unsolicited, feedback from last year's talk. Number one, I've been told to blink. I think that's a fairly easy thing to do, so we got that one down. Number two, though, don't chew gum. Really and seriously, don't chew gum. Fine, I won't chew gum. The third, though, is to be brief and to be gone, and we'll see about that one. We're here tonight because there are few experiences more powerful than a wish come true. For the last 5 years, I've been blessed to be involved with Make-A-Wish. I've seen firsthand that when wishes are granted, a child replaces fear with confidence, they replace sadness with joy, and most importantly, they replace anxiety with hope. As we saw in the video that began this evening, a family's journey begins with a startling diagnosis. But the hope and the healing start with two very, very powerful words, and those words are very simple, just I wish. We always know that there will be children with critical illnesses, as Richard said. We can't control it, we certainly can't predict it, we can't reverse it, but we can certainly try to grant wishes and help to change it. And so the words I wish are just the beginning. It has been said that dreams are the fulfillment of a wish. I don't think that's true. I think of it the other way around. I happen to think that wishes make dreams come true. And so take a moment, everybody in this room, please, and think about how many times you've either secretly said or thought, I wish. Personally, I lose count every single day. I wish I was a better dancer. If you're here in 30 minutes, you'll see why. I wish I actually had a short game. Again, most of you know why. I wish that I was as funny as Keenan. Actually wishing that right now. But these really aren't wishes, are they? They're just things that are nice if they happen. But they really, really don't change anything. We like to wish for wistful things, but we are rarely confronted with a struggle that makes the wish essential. Now, just imagine if you actually needed your wish. What if your entire family had their world turned upside down? What if you felt isolated by an illness and then further isolated by your treatment? When you felt powerless to make your own decisions, then the words I wish could be absolutely magic. They could create change, and this is why I'm so honored to be here tonight standing before you. Make-A-Wish has changed the lives of many people in this room, but more importantly, as Richard said, with a small wish, it has changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people around the world. It is a cause that I would do anything for. It is a cause that my family is drawn to. My children raise money for Make-A-Wish. Most of them do. Kaitlin, Jamie, George, he's a professional paddle raiser, and he'll try again tonight. My mother is here. She's an active wish granter in San Diego. Audrey runs marathons for it. I ran across a snow-covered beach for it. I jumped into the freezing Atlantic Ocean. Frankly, I did it along with Tom, the CFO of our chapter, who was wearing a chicken suit at the time. And Tom, like most wise men, taught me a very important lesson that day about the futility of trying to put on socks and shoes with frozen feet that are covered in sand. Tom has a system. I did not. There's a lot to learn in life. I'm still trying. But an incredible fact that I've learned is that we actually have something here called the Wish Granting Department. It's amazing. It's an actual true thing called the Wish Granting Department. It made me think, imagine if everybody had one. Imagine if when you went to work, there was a door, and on that door it said Wish Granting Department. Next time you have a bad day, next time you miss a deadline, next time you bomb a speech, just imagine that you could mosey on down to the Wish Granting Department, and it could create change. As an adult, this is a magical thing, but now think about how truly amazing it would be if you were a child. Wishes have the power to make us better than we were. They make us want to give whatever we can give. We need to make them happen. We need to make sure that we fulfill our mission to grant the wish of every eligible child. I thank you for tonight, and I know maybe it wasn't brief, but this is a tremendous honor. Thank you to my loving and supportive family, to A, to Kaitlin, to Jamie, to George. I share all this with you. Thank you to all of my family, my siblings, my colleagues, my friends. I'm truly humbled by your commitment this evening and all that you have given and done. Thank you to every member of our chapter, every member of our board, every volunteer leader and wish granter. We are beyond grateful that you make wishes come true every single day. I simply cannot imagine our lives without Make-A-Wish. Thank you.